I know this might seem a bit strange. I'm actually lying on my bed. There is a purpose behind this, because today I'm going to talk about wrinkles and crinkles, not just on the pillow behind me, but what's going on all over here. If you've watched these videos, you will know that my grandson thinks I'm 100. And well, that's okay. I can tell people I'm 100. I can tell people that I'm 80. I mean, even if I'm 80, I look pretty amazing if you think about it. So maybe that's it. That's the secret. I'll just tell people that I'm 80. But lying like this, I've just realised that lying like this on a pillow, we actually look a bit younger. I know it kind of flattens the face a bit. I think you've got to really play around with it. And I think you put it in portrait mode as well. If you're not taking something for YouTube like this, it looks even better, but it definitely smooths out the skin. Definitely smooths out the skin. And that's very necessary, I think, for things these days. If you're wanting to send someone a photo, you want to look nice, don't you? I know there's lots of apps for smoothing your skin, but I don't like to do that because that's not very real. It's not really who I am. But for sure, I mean, maybe you wanting to find a partner on Tinder. I don't do Tinder. Obviously, I'm married. Would never do that. But something like Tinder, you could use it. And like me, just doing a selfie. I mean, I found this out actually taking a photograph of myself when I was lying on bed, when I'd had an operation on my feet and I had to lie around quite a lot. And it was really frustrating me. And so that's how I found it out. I don't normally take pictures of myself at this angle, but it's quite fun. And so I think it's a good thing to do. I mean, wrinkles, yeah, DNA, that's got a lot to do with it with me. But also I backpacked around Australia when I was 21, which did me no favours at all. And also when we were little, when we were children in England, the thing to do was go to Cornwall every summer because you've been cooped up indoors in a thick sweater. So we'd go to Cornwall. It'd be really exciting every summer where the sea was actually blue. I mean, it's not very blue in England, not everywhere you go. And so then we'd go on the beach and we'd have the sun on our backs and it would feel so warm and lovely. And then you'd go back to your hotel that night and have a shower or a bath and it would be so sore because it would be bright red. But you know what? We didn't mind because to us it was going to be wonderful. The next day it was going to turn into this beautiful nut brown colour. But the next morning invariably we'd wake up and it would be bright red, really bright red. And then it would start to peel and get really sore. But it was all part of the holiday because we'd help each other peel it off our backs. Revolting, I know. Switch off now if you really want to, but you would do well to hear the rest. And so then we'd have to put something called calamine lotion on it, which absolutely stank. But then after a few days, it would turn this nut brown colour when the first layer had come off. You'd never do that now, would you? I mean, it's awful, isn't it? It's like sitting in front of an electric fire. But joking apart, I think it's quite good fun to take pictures at all sorts of angles. I do think this is a flattering one. I mean, I have got my makeup on, I have to say. I wouldn't take this photograph when I'd just woken up in the morning. Never, ever, ever would I do that. But, you know, just give it a go. And maybe then in one of my next videos, what should we talk about? I might be talking about shoes, bags and clothes and how we stuff them in the back of the wardrobe. And, oh, I've had that for such a long time. You know, that old chestnut.